Hey everybody, it's a Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Glazer of Snap Judgments, and I'm excited to tell you some of the things I've learned that content creators weren't really telling me when I started the game, things that I think are really important to make sure you hit as soon as possible. And the first of these is to pay attention to the market. I actually unlocked my market. You definitely should not do that. I get a little extra creator gems, so I decided to do that. But basically, you're going to find mystery shards in there all the time, and mystery shards are amazing value. The other thing is, for a cheap 200k, you're also going to get ancient shards, and you should buy those too. If you want to become part of my squad and raid, click my link in the description right now to get a free legendary Elenaril, as well as 3 free epics as you level up. That's over $200 in value, and one of those epics right now is Tagoar, who's one of the very best heroes in the game, a legendary in disguise. Make sure you log out of your Plarium Play on PC and uninstall the game. Click the link in the description and register with your brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. As soon as you've done that, in the inbox you can claim your new champion. That's all you need to do in order to get the free Elenaril and all the other goodies on offer. Don't miss out. Make sure you level up. Join me and let's play some raid. The last thing I'm using the regular shop for, and this shop updates all the time, so keep an eye out for it, is boots. Speed is the most important stat, and getting good speed boots is kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. So I just keep an eye out, and if I see good speed boots, note that neither of these are speed boots. If I see good speed boots, I often grab them. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do that last one, but I still think it's really worth it. The next thing is the thing that's been holding up my account the most right now is the Great Hall. So you should max accuracy and not really do anything else. I wish I had all these back. I wish there was like a undo button and I could pour it all in here. I wish I could just max accuracy for everything. Accuracy is the second most important stat in the game after speed, and overall the real reason I need accuracy is there's these missions that are going to get us Arbiter, right? There's these Arbiter missions, and Arbiter is this amazing toon for PvP, for like the arena battles. She gives you a 30% speed bonus, which is hugely important. That is game-winningly big, and she's really strong overall in that mode. But I need to get an affinity bonus to level 7, and then I think I need to get another one somewhere down here to like level 10, and that is taking forever. You get like 2 a pop in gold. You get 2 gold a pop, and I'm at like 30, and I need to get up to 700 to get to level 7. So this takes, 36. This takes absolutely forever. It is taking me genuinely an absurd amount of time to do, and I really wish I had just spent all of mine in accuracy knocking this out right away. If I had just spent it all in accuracy early on, it would be done. It's a huge regret, and make sure you don't do it. Next up, my arena team. And I'm not going to show you arena battle. This is me struggling with arena. I'm just going to, I guess I am going to refill for the content friends. I have a bunch of refills from various things. We're not actually going to show you a battle, but I want to show you just quickly my team. So my leader, my leader is the Iudex Ardor, because he comes with a 25% speed. That's kind of it. Anything else he does is just an extra bonus. He does have, I'll show you the Ardor quickly. We're using the Iudex Ardor. The first skill we're going to use very quickly every time you see him, as we go over to here, is we are just using the Incense of Inspiration. He goes second on my team, and he places a 50% attack and a 25% strength and buff on all allies. He also fills turn meters, which helps make sure that I'm going first where possible. The character that actually goes first is Deacon Armstrong, who I will find momentarily. My Deacon is here because Deacon does this. He attacks all enemies with an 80% chance of a 60% debuff. That's the big debuff for 2 turns. So that's really great. He's one of my maxed heroes. His 19% was my speed lead for a while, but it's not now. And the other thing he has is fills turn meters by 15 and decrease by 15. Again, all I want to do is go first. I really want the 30% buff so that I can all but guarantee going first with Deacon, because Deacon's going to slow down opponents with this and then speed my guys up. The other 2 toons I'm using are just very simply Mikey and Donatello. I use their AoEs and I smash face. It's just that simple. I need to finish ranking up Leo, but I don't have any more legendary books. I messed up a little and put a couple into Shredder when I didn't know. Another thing to know, though, another thing to do is to basically max out any hero you start messing with in the tavern. Max their skills before you go on to anyone else. So you'll see I have Michelangelo, every skill completely maxed, right? All of them. That's important for this. So the last thing that many important powerful skills do is they give you a cooldown. You want your big skills to happen as much as possible. That's what you're looking for. You don't really care about like this is going to increase our damage. That's nice, but we don't give a crap. What we care about is is increasing cooldown and buff debuff chance. We want 100% buff debuff. We don't want to mess around. Those are our key stats. So we want to make sure we finish those. However, that doesn't mean you have to finish like absolutely everyone. Let's check my Geomancer. My Geomancer has his key skill, his most important skill. This is the one that works with his passive at level 7, and then his secondary good skill already at level 5. Spending that last buck to give me a 5% debuff. 5% debuff is nice, right? But on the A1, it's not really worth it. I can get those elsewhere. It's not worth one of my precious last 4 books. I haven't decided where I'm actually going to spend those last 4 books yet. What does this want me to do? It wants me to upgrade skills further. I upgraded all the skills for him to make sure that I got the lowest cooldowns possible, right? We got -2 on cooldown there. We ended up bringing our debuff chance up to 100% here. Those are important changes that we want to do. Again, like I don't care about the rest of her silly attack and shield, right? They're nice, but they're not the point of her. Demetha's purpose, excuse me, I clicked off her. Demetha's purpose is to put that block, right? She's to, where is she? Here, Demetha is to put that block up. Keep that block, keep that heal up. These 2 skills are the point, right? And so getting her upgraded means I don't have to worry about the others. The next one we're probably going to work on is Rector Draft. We're still leveling up Rector Draft. You might notice that we're still also leveling up. Where is he? Chilling somewhere in the low around here. No, he should be. I can't find Predator. There he is. Chilling at around level 25 Predator. I haven't even begun working on Predator. Legendary books are at a premium. I don't know if he deserves my legendary books. We also want to send as much as possible, but like that's fine. I can wait a little bit for Predator again because he's not remotely ready, and I don't have enough any of my books right now. I upgraded. You can see I have max mastery. So maxing mastery is important. It's just straight up stats. That's really good. But the other places keep the Guardian Ring going. You generally want, by the way, a content creator, I don't remember which, I'm so sorry, made a really cool video about this the other day, where if you keep 5 characters of the same level in here and you upgrade them throughout, you just keep upgrading them at the set times, you're basically getting, if you do it right, a free rank 6 chicken a week, free rank 5 chicken a week, which is obviously amazing value in terms of getting your toons to 6 stars. The last thing I want to notice is outside of really focusing on Arena, for the reason that I just explained, I really want that Arbiter and Marius. Sorry, I guess I should show you where Marius is. So you've got the first missions where you've got Arbiter, and then when you finish Arbiter, you start your Marius missions. So Marius is supposedly either the best or one of the top 5-ish champions in all of the game. And if that's the case, then this is going to be a toon I really want, right? This is one that I'm really, really looking forward to getting. Marius, by the way, is right here. He's Horsey Man. He attacks all enemies, can enfeeble them, attacks all enemies. Each hit decreases duration of enemy buffs. You love to see it. Places a 50% increased accuracy and 60% defense buff on allies, and stuns the enemy with the highest turn meter. Hell yeah. And it grants an extra turn. And then he's immune to turn meter reduction. When an enemy changes form, he counterattacks using his default. So he's just great, increases defense, whatever. He's a great, great, great hero that we really want. So I have to finish my Arbiter to get there. I'm almost done with Arbiter. There's some more to do. The last thing that we're working on, the last thing that I think is really, really important to tell you about right now in this video. I mean, I guess like this is reasonably important. You should be awakening your stuff, check your soul merchant, right? Like all that should be fairly obvious. Click through the various stuff as you unlock it. Make sure you're getting it. Don't bother getting like your lower tier stuff, but if you want your higher tier stuff awakened, this is just the extra crap I have floating around. That's a chicken. So ignoring that, I'll be selling that soul later. Here, look, bye. I'm selling that soul because I don't want to deal with it. These I'm keeping just because they're high tier. We'll see what I do with these. I'm not really worried about them yet. There's nothing I super am dying to buy. Although occasionally, and I'm not quite there, it's a thing I'm pushing fairly highly. Occasionally, right here in the right here in the Soul Merchant, you'll get like a 4 or 5 star for something you already have awakened, which is incredible, but it's really expensive, and it costs the thing I have 21 of, and it costs like 200. So like I could have upgraded my Raft to being really good, and I could have finished maxing my Mikey, both of which would have been amazing. I just have to wait for them to come back when I have enough. One of the hardest pieces of content for me right now is right here in Dungeons. I've been struggling. Oh, I have 2 more. I've been struggling with Iron Twin Fortress. I can get down to about here, but I really need to get to maxing here and start finishing these. This is where I need to get. So that's a minor focus. I'll get there. That's something I'd like to do, but it's not an immediate focus. What is important to know is here in Minotaur's Labyrinth, make sure you get to stage 15. I can run one of these now if I wanted to. Leo is completely maxed. All my other toons aren't. So I'm constantly farming mastery for all of them. Since I started doing the Predator as soon as he was rank 5, apparently by the time he gets to rank 6, He's rank 6 now. Level 58, he will have complete mastery. Rector Drath and Predator, it's slower to level them up here than elsewhere, but if you want mastery, and you do want mastery, then this is the very, very best way to do so. Spending gold, by the way, you get spending gems, it's apparently 720 gems to get enough energy to max a tune, versus just spending 800. Obviously 720 less than 800, and you get a bunch of silver, and you can get a bunch of experience and more stuff this way. So this is where I've been putting most of my energy. I really do want Rector Drath. A healer / reviver that gives Perfect Veil seems very important. Perfect Veil is really good for Predator, who I obviously have. It's really good for Shredder, who I have, and it's really great for the coming alien, the Xenomorph. So I really do want to get Rector Drath up. I already have Glacade, who is one of my better tunes. He's a lovely healer, so I'm working on him that way. Okay, so this is where I'm leveling up. That's a fairly major thing to know. Mastery is like the secret power up of heroes. It completely changes them. I had completely neglected it, and I utterly regret it. It is so important. Any extra energy, whenever Dragon's Lair, Golem, or Fire Knight have doubles, I guess Ice Golem too. Ice Golem's a little harder. Whenever these three in particular have a double, I make sure to hit them, because they're this is the only way to really get banners, amulets, and rings that are of any use. So we want to do that. I'm nowhere near hard on this. I have gotten up to level 20 for most of these. Pushing further than that is hard. Fire Knight, you can see level 21. Again, there's only 25, and then we can go on to hard, but I'm fine pushing this for the time being. And then Dragon's Lair, we could probably finish. We're actually doing completely fine at these. Again, I'm in no rush for these. They're just nice things to do when there's they're like, it's the best way to get like stuff like toxic armor, destroy armor, lifesteal armor, speed armor, whatever ones pop up in that side. Keep an eye out for. The Dragon Castle has these, if those are what you're looking for. The Fire Knight has these. Fire Knight seems to have better ones, because Savage, Regeneration, Stun, Fury, these are all really good ones. So Fire Knight better than Dragon's Lair, but feel free to hit them both. Ice Golem gives you I don't know, I don't love the Ice Golem ones outside of Reflex is really good, but outside of that, so like keep an eye out for occasionally get like double of a specific one from an event. That's when I'm doing those for the time being. I don't have the silver regularly because I'm still doing smaller upgrades to really make my equipment worthwhile, so I'd rather just get my mastery, get extra silver, and worry from there. The last thing to know is arena is unbelievably important. Not arena, we talked about arena, excuse me. Clan boss is probably the most important thing for my early game account. Like hitting Chimera is fine, we want our team to beat Chimera. Eventually we're going to get that damn normal Chimera dead. It'll be nice when it happens. Hydra, I do nothing to. It's me. I did 460,000 damage. It's a nightmare. I didn't even do 1%. I don't care. However, Demon Lord is where it's at. We have pushed to Ultra Nightmare. We can kill Nightmare, but it takes like everything and everyone doing all the stuff. But we're killing Brutal every day. What killing Brutal every day accomplishes for us, I guess I'll throw a key in there just so you can see. We'll do a quick battle, since we can do a quick battle on Brutal. I don't know why, but I can't on Nightmare. So we do a quick battle. It's going to do like 20,000. Yeah, 19,000. That's fine. So it does 19,000 damage. I bet you we can get a little bit more if we really decide to do things. We get this killed every day. The reason we get this killed every day is this is the best rewards around. I guess I have to get over 21.7, right? So I'm at Master Chest, but we get 2 if we kill him, which means I get potentially epic skill tomes, which are incredible, and I get potential good artifacts and Void and Ancient Shards, which means more good tunes, more gems, more really good stuff here. Eventually, soon-ish, next month or two, we want to start clearing Nightmare daily. And I want to be doing 39.7 million damage because I want my best chance of Sacred Shards, Legendary Skill Tomes, and Epic Skill Tomes. That's where it's at. This is the premier. This, and this are the premier materials, the hardest materials to get that you really have to do clan boss. So maxing out my clan boss damage is going to be like the focus of the next collab video we do. It's just going to be like, how do I make sure I can take out, I want to be able to 1 or 2 key with a maximum of damage on Nightmare clan boss. And I think the secret might be Xenomorph. More on that as we get Xenomorph, and more on that as we go forward. But that is my video of tips for you about Raid Shadow Legends currently. Let's head over to Arena, we have a refresh list, give you a quick rock let's rock a little ninja, and show you how this team is supposed to work. So lower there, lowers their turn, fills my turn, weakens defense, although that might kill, weakens defense, strengthens, and when it's only 1 or when there's only 1 real threat, kills. And it's just that simple. Obviously, we do that with full teams and so on, but that is how we raid Shadow Legends, my dear friends. I'll be back with another video soon. I'm loving raid, so expect a lot more raid videos going forward. Make sure you download the game, get your free Xenomorph in 7 days. Make sure you're able to get its perfect soul. You're going to have an amazingly OP toon. All you got to do is download the game, and we got a code for you to give you even more OP stuff. Peace.